Okay, it's coming up on 5 minutes here. I'm about to transfer my unknown metal to my calorimeter, and we're going to measure the temperature every minute for 5 minutes and record it in trial 1 of table 3. Okay, so here we come up. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. Set. Now carefully, without burning myself here, pull this piece of metal up. Immediately stick it in there. Make sure it doesn't touch the actual thermometer itself, which it's not, and I'm going to go ahead and start my timer right away. Okay. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take off the tongs and make it a little bit easier for myself. Okay, in this step it also tells you to gently swirl the contents of the cup right after each recording, or right before each recording each temperature. So I'm just taking a look in here, making sure that my thermometer is not touching the metal, which it's not. Okay, that's good. I'm going to move this way a little bit so I can see better. Okay. And I can already see temperature going up. So we're coming up on 39 seconds here. Alright, about 10 seconds before the minute, so at 5-0 I'm going to go ahead and stir. Make sure I get a good reading. Stir stick in there. Stir up the water without touching the metal. Okay, and that's 1 minute. Alright. Well, we got 23.8 degrees Celsius. Okay, going for 2 minutes. Okay, what I'm observing is that temperature continues to go up here very slowly. Alright, we're coming up on 2 minutes. Let's stir thing again. Touching, and we're at 23.9 degrees Celsius. Alright. Okay, here we go. 10 seconds to go to the next minute. Start it up again. Alright, we got 24 degrees Celsius. Okay, stirring it again, coming up on the 4-minute mark. I'm still reading 2-4. Alright, coming up on the last reading, 5-minute mark. Start down here. And we still got 24 degrees. Alright. Okay, so that was trial 1. I'm going to go through several other trials, trial 2 and trial 3, repeat this 2 more times. Doing steps 2 through 1, 3, and recording my data, but I just want to I'm not going to go ahead and do a video on all that, but just give you an idea of how it's all set up. I will say when you put the metal in, you kind of want to crisscross so that your thermometer goes at this angle and your metal goes at that angle to kind of keep it from touching each other. That helps out a lot. And then what I did adjust is when I was using these tongs, or I'm sorry, the test tube holder, I actually used it to hold one end of the metal, so I put it further to the end of the metal so it's easier to put in the cup. I was a little concerned that I was going to melt the styrofoam, but that definitely is not an issue. And then when you're boiling your water, it does take a little time to adjust it down to simmer. I've got mine set at about 4. That seems to be a good place for it for simmering. And that's pretty much it. So y'all have a good evening.